In news tonight, National Security Minister Wayne Munro reports that murders are down this year. The NJC fires its Grand Marshal and the nation mourns the death of a former Member of Parliament. These stories and more coming up in tonight's newscast. Good evening, everyone. Always a pleasure to have you in our company. Topping tonight's newscast, National Security Minister Wayne Munro says crime in the Bahamas is trending in the right direction this year. Police statistics show murders are down by roughly 30% compared to the same period last year. Up to press time, according to JCN's records, the count is 83 for this year compared to 120 in 2024. It is the lowest recorded crime figure since 2020, when 73 murders were recorded. Police also say that there have been declines in several other major crime stats. Munro credits the reduction to targeted policing, stronger enforcement, and recent legislative changes. He also pointed to increased firearm seizures and focused police operations as key contributors to the decline. While encouraged by the numbers, Munro cautioned that continued vigilance is needed, particularly in addressing domestic violence and other interpersonal crimes. The minister says government remains committed to sustaining the progress and improving public safety nationwide. In other news, the Road Traffic Department is clamping down on people who drive without valid insurance. The department says over the past several years, there has been a steady increase in the number of uninsured vehicles on Bahamian roads, placing motorists and pedestrians at greater risk and undermining road safety efforts across the country. The department advises that the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2024 is now fully in effect. The transition period has ended and full compliance is mandatory. So here are the key requirements. To license a vehicle, insurance must have at least 6 months validity remaining. Insurers must notify the controller of any policy cancellation within 2 days. Drivers must notify the controller within 5 days of any policy cancellation and return the canceled policy to the insurer. All motorists are urged to review their insurance policy to ensure compliance. They say drive safely, stay insured, and stay licensed. The Jones Communications Network is marking the 25th anniversary, Silver Jubilee, of the Person of the Year Awards. Every year, JCN has named a Person of the Year in its annual Civil Society Awards. The Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, has been named Person of the Year for 2025. Making the announcement, the management of JCN said our committee was impressed by Minister Cooper's vision, leadership, hard work, dedication, and creativity in the expansion of Bahamian tourism, including consistently surpassing the number of visitor arrivals each year, the new airlift from many countries, as well as the mass improvements of airports in various islands of the Bahamas. The statement also says that Mr. Cooper's leadership in tourism is also noted in his recent election as Vice President of the United Nations World Tourism Organization General Assembly, representing the Americas region. Serving in this role places the Bahamas in an enviable position to influence international tourism policy and collaborate on sustainable development priorities across the region. This is the second time Mr. Cooper has won the award. The first time was some 10 years ago. The prestigious award will be presented to the Deputy Prime Minister on Friday, the 30th of January, 2026 in the JCN Media Theater on University Drive. On to news from the Diaries of Junkanoo. The National Junkanoo Committee, NJC, speaking out on the removal of former Grand Marshal Dwight Roll, claiming that it was driven by operational failures during the Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade. The NJC says significant gaps developed along the parade route, including a delay of more than 1 hour involving the Valley Boys, resulting in long stretches of empty streets and frustration among spectators. Officials say established parade protocol requires smaller ready fun groups and B groups to be moved forward to maintain flow when delays occur. The committee says those directives were issued by the parade management team but were not carried out. The NJC emphasized that while the Grand Marshal has discretion in executing duties, authority over parade operations rests with the parade management team, and its instructions are not optional. The NJC stressed that roles removal was based on performance and adherence to parade management procedures, not personal differences. Officials say the focus now is ensuring a smooth and competitive New Year's Day Junkanoo parade. Just about a day away from the New Year's Junkanoo Parade, and after a surge in online demand for Junkanoo tickets this season, Alive, the online ticket provider, says it is already working to improve its ticketing systems. Vice President of Consumer Sales and Marketing, Amber Carey, says increased capacity and new app features are key to making the process smoother going forward.
This year we saw a 600% increase in the usage of the time when we went live with Junkanoo tickets, with over 20,000 users at the same time. So we are going to increase capacity because we see that there is a demand for Junkanoo tickets when they go online right away. The other thing is we put wayfinding in now to help people with their seats. And one thing is we want people to have an ease of access when they get down. What are the entry points? Where are the security points? How do you get your tickets? Where do you park? So you'll continue to see those enhancements in the future.
Carey also says new features within its mobile app are already being put to the test, with early feedback from Junkanoo attendees showing positive results.
Yeah, so we are seeing users in the app, using the app right now. We've had no complaints so far. So we'll continue to get the feedback from Junkanoo attendees tonight to make sure if we have to make any tweaks for New Year's, we will do that.
Carey says Alive will continue reviewing user feedback and strengthening its systems to ensure a smoother ticketing experience for future Junkanoo parades. You're watching JCN News. Coming up, investigations continue into that baby found in the trunk of a car. That and more after the break.